A lot of people excited about the Jags. They are inching closer and closer to the playoffs. The Jags are preparing to take on the Cardinals in Arizona this Sunday. The team traded in sunshine for snow this past Sunday to pull off yet another victory. The Jags defeated the winless Cleveland Browns 19-7. The team is now 7-3, sitting alone at the top of the division. It's the best 10-game start since 2007. If the playoffs started today, the Jags would host a wild card game.
So we're all psyched up, ready for another Jaguar victory this Sunday, at least we hope, right? The playoff run going now, finally. It's pretty fun, isn't it? But just for a minute, let's go back with the Jaguars to their playoff game in New England. Now, this was a big year. Mark Brunell was quarterback. It was Tony Vaselli and head coach Tom Coughlin back then. And to get to Boston, the Jags had knocked off the Denver Broncos, that gigantic upset. Some say one of the biggest in NFL history. So, of course, Jaguar fans were fired up. But in New England, it was so cold. Oh my gosh, volunteers had to chip ice off the bleachers in the stadium for hours before the game. I was there covering the game. I actually bought electric gloves. No kidding. They had batteries to heat them up, but I was still shivering. Anyway, the Jaguar fans were all stuck in a section way up in the stadium. And I was up there interviewing people when all of a sudden this very peppy woman, I didn't even know, stood up and shouted something very cool.
Oh, today's Buddy Check 12 day, guys!
Yeah! I thought that was so neat. In the middle of this huge game, she remembered Buddy Check. Well, we aired this clip on the news again last month to look back at 25 years of Buddy Check. Turns out she still lives in Jacksonville, and she works at the insurance company Fortegra near Deerwood. Her name is Kelly Bott, and I got to meet her at her office.
Brunell fires.
We were at the AFC playoff game in Boston with the Jags playing the Patriots. January 12th of 97, and I've never been so cold in my life. I took my contacts out because my eyes were watering and they were freezing as fast. I mean, it was crazy. So I had my glasses on. I see Jeannie walking down the aisle, and I went, Jeannie, today's Buddy Check 12 day. And that's the story.
Her co-workers love that story. And what a great group of folks at Fortegra. Notice all the pink. I mean, they even had pink bread. They asked me to come tell them about Buddy Check 12 and catching breast cancer early.
Raise your hand if I've convinced you to get a buddy in check, all right? You have to say that now. You have to.
But seriously, these women are getting buddies. Sharon Johnson sent me this fun photo, her buddy, her twin sister, and her mom. And then, whoa, we had a big surprise.
And there is a matching grant right now. This is actually doubled to $10,000.
Thank you, Fortegra. A wonderful donation to Buddy Check 12 to help us save even more lives. And all because I happened to meet this very caring woman in that freezing cold Jaguars game 20-some-odd years ago.
Oh, today's Buddy Check 12 day, guys!
I love that. I never thought I would actually get to see her and meet her again.
Wow.
So as you just saw, though, as well, a $5,000 donation early coming in from Fortegra. It's for our big project in 2018. The Buddy Bus. It's a mobile mammogram bus that will save lives in 6 local counties. You're going to hear a lot more about it. We need to buy this bus. And we have a match going on now. And so really, it's a $10,000 gift from Fortegra. And that's awesome. It's all because I happened to meet a very caring lady way up in freezing cold Boston some 20-plus years ago. So thank you so much, Kelly.
I love seeing all the stories all these years later and taking a look back and what a big impact she's had.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, hey, how about we meet again at the Super Bowl? What do you think?
That sounds good. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.